Now, trade secret as a subset of confidential information. Now we are getting into that point where we'll be familiar. I'm not sure how many of you have gone through employment agreements, contractor agreements, non-disclosure agreements. This is where we are heading to. So we often hear of these terms. If you look at your offer letter, it will talk about confidentiality clause. It will ask you to maintain secrecy. It will ask you to. But what is it really referring to? It is somewhere referring to these trade secrets altogether. So I'll go back and I'll repeat: formula, process, device, or other business information. Now, just see the vagueness of this generic term business information. It could be anything. It could be an Excel sheet database wherein you just have list of some numbers, lists of some names, and you say this sheet is important to my business. It's a business information for me, and it is a trade secret. I have made all the attempts to keep it secret and not bring it in the open. The guy who joined as an employee was having access to the sheet, and somewhere he has that duty to really protect my trade secrets because he has undertaken to sign the confidential agreement at the time of his employment with my organization, or a vendor who has collaborated with my organization has undertaken to indemnify me if there is any leakage of any such confidential information. So when we use the word confidential or non-compete agreement, non-disclosure agreement, so try to see the commonality between non-disclosure, confidential, trade secrets. We are basically referring to trade secrets altogether. While certain courts in India have used the terms trade secret and confidential information synonymously, other courts have clearly distinguished between the two and have held that the routine day-to-day affairs of an employer in the knowledge of many and are commonly known to others cannot be called trade secrets. Now, one thing again, we do not have to think like a lawyer. We do not have to think like a strict legal scholar. We have to see things from a holistic perspective. So when you are operating from a business perspective, then you do not have to look at this academic discrimination, distinguish between trade secrets and confidential information just for the sake of trying to differentiate between the two. Somewhere from a business perspective, the two terms are used synonymously, and that is what we are trying to attempt over here. So trade secret could be confidential information. It could be any other important aspect related to the business, and that is why the area is completely gray and left for the person to really interpret and determine around what all is covered in trade secrets and what all is not. So it will always depend from case to case.